Okay, didn't real. Alright, yeah. Okay. Well, hello everybody. Um, welcome to the Mikestand. Looks like we hit. I think according to YouTube, anyways, we have three. Well, now it goes back down to one. But I know we had at least two people in here. Oh, how's everybody doing tonight? Hmm. Toys, I know you're in here because you we were just talking there. Um, I guess I'll just wait to see who comes in. And as always, guys, of course, I do appreciate any and all likes and shares. Does help with the algorithm. See if we can get some more people in here. Um, yeah. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully, everybody's doing well. And now the counter went back up to two, so that's good. And yeah, it's still at two. Hey, Mike, was just chatting with my wife. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see now. I didn't go anywhere. Okay. Yeah, but you know the counter's being screwy again. You know how that goes. Kind of funny. It's fine during waiting period. Told me it had three people on here, but now it's saying it's only we only got one watching. So ATC, how'd your day go today? Do anything exciting today? Still says one on my end. Yeah, on the YouTube it's saying one, and on StreamYard it's saying two. Um, he's just being screwy. Shop, laugh out loud, then nothing. Just filling orders for my action. Okay. Think I need more 3D printers. Laugh out loud. Yep. Because I got three. So that's good. All right. I don't know why that counter keeps messing up. Not being accurate. Mike, is there a toy you miss from your childhood? Uh, not really. I do remember distinctly a few toys here and there, but um, remember like Optimus Prime from Transformers, and I think I also had a castle toy, but I don't think it was a Castle Grayskull, but it was castle toy. I used to kind of play with and some of that. And it kind of goes 1 2 1 2 1 3 1. Yeah. No, I never had Snake Mountain. It went back up to 2 now. Uh, yeah, I just realized that I had my computer mic muted, but I guess you could still hear me. So let's see, Fright Zone. That was Shira, I believe, the Fright Zone. I guess you're spelling it Fright Zone. But do 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 do. Yeah, so at least it looked like there's 2 of us, and then huh. I just wrote something in the hopes that I just wrote a comment on there, hoping that maybe that would get the counter more accurate there. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. So I know there are lurkers here. You guys have anything you'd like to say? Guys, like, we'll probably be getting into the we'll probably be getting into the news articles in a few moments here. We're just waiting to see if we can get some more people to show up. Looks like we have 3 now, so that's cool. Looks like we have some lurkers here. Now we're back down to 2. Yeah, so let's see. So my day, what did I do today? Well, let's see. Looked up baseball stats this morning, then went and grabbed some lunch, then watched my afternoon Toonami block. Um, took a quick nap, and then started getting ready for the stream here. I don't know, Mike. I'm a bit tired. I'm sick of being the person people lean on and the person look to for help. I just want a day where I can just relax and not worry about things. Are you saying that in well, action? Are you saying that in general? Or are you trying to say that I do that with you here? Are you saying that like kind of in general? Or are you just saying? Or are you saying that? Or are you saying that I do that with you? Not you, Mike. Oh, okay. IRL. Okay. All right, I get that. Yeah, I know sometimes I can come off like I might be doing that, but it's not my intention to do so. So, ah, anyways, all right. Well, we're at the 10-minute mark, but there's only 2 of us here. Maybe I should just wait till 15-minute mark before we get started. See if more people show up. I know Batgoat might be off doing his trivia now that he can go back out again. Yeah. I know Leto sometimes has to sleep to because he goes to work. Would just be nice if he get up a little earlier so we have some more people in here. But I understand that too. Let's see. Hmm. Mike, if I had an issue with you, I'd tell you I'm not a drama person. I'm a let's air it out kind of guy. Yeah, I'm more or less the same way, so I appreciate that. Of course, I was just making sure there when you were saying it because I wasn't because with the timing of it, I just didn't know. But anyways, um, well, one of the things I recently I started watching the 1988 Ruby Spears Superman cartoon. Um, that one was kind of that one's so the 1988 Ruby Spears Superman cartoon was basically the first animated series after Crisis on Infinite Earths with some of the reboot they did and having Luthor as the evil industrialist basically. And on that particular cartoon, not only did they have like the main episode which covers Superman and quote unquote present time as an adult, but they also have a segment at the end called Superman's Family Album, which kind of takes a look back at some of his antics as as a bait, growing up. You know, the series only lasted for one season, 13 episodes. But today's is pretty funny because it was Clark's first trip to the supermarket, and of course, um, his mother, Martha Kent, in that particular series, who was voiced by Tress MacNeille, um, was sitting there trying to get him to behave himself and not expose himself, not let people see his powers in action. So he had a number of things where it's just kind of funny because just as she thought it was all over, he decides he's going to get out of the truck and take the truck up in the air and fly the truck home. So that was cute and funny. Uh, it's kind of funny because you watch how she responds. Like, yeah, she goes, "Oh, Clark, can't you just behave?" And then right after she's got a smile on her face. It was kind of cute, you know. Yeah. So let's see. It looked like you might have added something there. I've had loud. Leto had a rough day, Mike. 24 streams to find out he messed up and has to start over. Oh, on his game? On his game? Man, that kind of sucks when you're going through something and you have to realize, oh no. All right, so we're at the 14-minute mark now. So I guess I'll kind of do a little rundown of what I'm doing, what I'm doing tonight. So we got like 6 stories tonight. 2 from the comic scene, 2 from anime, 2 from basically cartoon slash television. Um, let's see. Um, got two. The first 2 stories are from Bounding into Comics. The rest are from CBR. Let's see. Yes, I rubbed it in his face that I told him to save on multiple save slots. So anyway, so among the stories we'll be talking about tonight, you see, I know the first couple, which I have set up here. There's some. So let's see. There's some retconning going on in the latest Star Wars Bad Batch episode. Also, J. Scott Campbell's response to, I guess, people fixing his Amazing Spider-Man number 601 cover. Those are the comic stories. And then also in terms of the anime stuff, the Ghost in the Shell creator has some critique of Evangelion, of the director producer of Evangelion. Um, also, let's see. What the other anime? No, there was another one. Let's see. Just can't think of that. Also, there's I guess a new Rugrat series coming out that's CG animated, and then also yeah, I should just look at on another page here. Let me just see something here. I can just read it off. So let's see. So yeah, so as I said, some information from start. Let's see. Among the other things, there's some news, some release information on Made in Abyss, and also some news from the DCEU in regards to the Green Lantern. So that's all that's on tap for tonight. So let's go, and I do appreciate any and all likes and shares that help to see if let's see if might help get some people in here. Um, there is an Esaki about a girl um, who is reincarnated as a spider. She becomes the demon lord. Yeah, I think I know what. So what? So what? I'm a spider. Is that the one you're talking about? I've heard of that a little bit. All right. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into this then. So they can find the information. There's the main page of that. So here's the first story that we're going to look at today from John F. Trent, and this was done today. Um, Comic books, television, new Star Wars: The Bad Batch episode retcons how Kanan Jarrus survived Order 66. Star Wars and Lucasfilm showed once again that they really have no idea what they are doing with Star Wars and lack simple organization skills when it comes to the continuity of the series. Oh boy, he's really going off on these people. I know he was critiquing them the other day about this too. Brent's been covering this stuff for quite a bit. In the first and latest episode of the newly released Star Wars Bad Batch series, writers Dave Filoni and Jennifer Corbett completely changed the way Kanan Jarrus survived Order 66. And the change simply appears to be so he could include Jarrus as a member Barry for the audience. All right, that was an odd way to say something there, but I also understand if he's upset because maybe they're not doing things the way that he thinks they should. But In the 2015 comic book series titled Kanan, published by Marvel Comics, Jarrus, alongside Master Depa Delaba and their clone forces, defeated the separatist forces of Kalar um, without the help of the Bad Batch. In fact, they routed separatist forces and forced the separatist leader, General Cleve, to abandon the planet to Republic forces. I guess here's some stuff from the comic. Kanan #1. Hmm. After assuming control of the planet, the Laba and her clone forces decided to camp under the stars, foregoing occupying the main city of Collar. While camping outside the city, clone trooper CC-10/994 receives Order 66 from then Chancellor Palpatine. A fight ensues with Caleb Doom, Kanan's original name, and the Laba defending themselves from the clones. The clones eventually begin to surround the Jedi and attempt to close off any avenue of escape. The Laba orders Caleb to run, and he does so. He flees into the forest and is able to evade the clone troopers, who pursue him by hiding in the ground. There we go. After evading the clone troopers, he catches a transport ship to Plateau City on Collar. From there, he scrounges through dumpsters until he's discovered by Casimir Janus, um, who offers to allow him to sleep on his ship, the Casimiri. However, he doesn't just sleep on the ship. Young Doom steals the Casimiri and takes it to Coruscant, believing the Jedi are rallying at the Jedi Temple. Let's see. Anything new here? No. No. Yeah. He eventually has to fight his way out of the space above Coruscant and returns to Collar, where he becomes part of Casimir Janus's crew. In the first episode of The Bad Batch, Doom's escape from Collar does not happen that way. Bilaba and Doom's clone forces are pinned down by separatists. Doom has been dispatched to bring in reinforcements. He shows up with the Bad Batch, aka Clone Force 99, who steamroll a bunch of droids while the Lava and Doom's forces sit and watch them. Bad Batch. Immediately following this battle, the Lava orders her forces to counterattack the Separatists. Clearly, the Republic forces have not yet taken control of Collar. Then, after Tech relays that Obi-Wan Kenobi has engaged Grievous in battle and that the Clone Wars might come to an end, Palpatine gives the order to execute Order 66. As Doom is running off with the Bad Batch to take part in the counterattack. The Laba's the Laba comes under attack from her own troopers. Doom then returns to help his master against the attacks of the clones. Rather than stand by her side and fight, she tells him to run, and he complies. She is then excused or executed off screen by the troopers. While fleeing, Doom runs back into the Bad Batch. He tells them to stay away and heads into a forest area. The Bad Batch members, Hunter and Crosshair, pursue him. Instead of hiding in the ground, Doom hides up in the trees, but is spotted by Crosshair, who takes a shot at him. Well, sounds like Crosshair is a marksman, so he'd have to have excellent eyesight and be able to track people. So yeah, that's probably a stupid thing to do, to hide in the trees. A short battle ensues with Doom um, eventually knocking Crosshair unconscious. He is then confronted by Hunter, who offers to help him. However, a number of other clone troopers appear to be getting close. Doom decides to leap across a river and flee into the woods. But he's not seen again in the episode. Let's see. Let's see. I'll look at a couple. Keep going, Mike. You're doing awesome. Thank you, toys. Laugh out loud. All right. Just seeing if anybody was here yet, or any people coming in. That's right. Disney couldn't even be consistent with a comic book published in 2015. But it shouldn't come as a surprise. Lucasfilm Story Group member Matt Martin made clear the company's position is that is that it's all fake anyways. Yeah, remember this? I think, didn't we see this the other day? He tweeted, "So to summarize, there is a reason that we need to internally know what is and isn't canon, so we can keep our line of official storytelling as aligned as possible. But that doesn't mean fans can't individually pick and choose what they want to accept as true." Yeah, this guy's a charmer, isn't he? He then added, "It's all fake anyway, so you can choose whatever you want as part of the story." With that kind of thinking, one has to wonder why they are even in the business of telling stories. Didn't I also kind of ask that? I think I asked that same question the other day. But then again, are they really in the business of telling stories? What do you make of this change? Well, we were discussing it the other day, John, and I don't think there's some in my group here that don't believe they are in the business of telling stories. They're just simply in the business of making money. They'll just write out whatever they think people will buy, and eventually, though, I think the money will stop coming in once people realize what's going on. So I'll be right back. Got to go off camera here for a quick sec. All right, I'm back. And no new comments came in, so guess we will move on to, let's see, ready to move on to the next story then. We're at the 30-minute mark, so we're okay on time, it looks like. All right, so here's the next story we'll look at from Spencer Bacouli from earlier today. J. Scott Campbell's response to fixing, in quotes there, of his Amazing Spider-Man number 601 cover sparks hypocritical outrage among critics. There's Mary Jane right there. That's a pretty picture there. After issuing his own take on an attempt to quote unquote fix his drawing of Mary Jane Watson as featured on the cover of Amazing Spider-Man number 601, J. Scott Campbell has become the target of a hypocritical outrage mob as some critics who praise the unsolicited editing of his work have accused the artist of harassment and bigotry for doing the same thing. That is a nice look. That is a nice piece right there. Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1, issue number 601 from 2009, Marvel Comics, art by J. Scott Campbell. Okay, so roughly 7 months ago, according to a reblog of the post from at Fixing Bad Comic Art account, which has since been renamed at Bad Comic Art. Oh boy. Tumblr user non-binary uh, Finmertens, now Boonby, submitted a quote unquote fix of the aforementioned cover to at Fixing Bad Comic Art, a blog dedicated to highlighting quote unquote fixed versions of bad or allegedly problematic comic book art by other Tumblr artists. And then quoting here, I made an attempt at fixing this because it was so bad, laugh out loud, wrote Bundy. It's not perfect, but it's better than it was, so that's all that matters, laugh out loud. Just don't look too closely at it. I wonder what the issue here is. I'm just looking at the two pictures, seeing why there seemed to be so I'm okay. So I know that the picture on the left there was the original cover. So what they got her half kneeling, and they got like her right leg in a kind of a seated kneeling position, kind of where she's basically sitting on her leg there with her left leg up, you know, and I can see where her hands are at, in front of, basically around her area there. The picture on the right, I guess the way they fixed it was what they, I guess, did somehow is they tried to make it look more like the left leg was also in a, where instead of being kind of half sitting, half kneeling, she was in a full kneel position, and her hands, instead of being like right in front of her, you know, nether region, as it were off to the side of it, more like on her leg or her hamstring. So that's just based on what I'm observing of the photo there. Now, I don't really see that as a problem, but you know, there's a few things here. Hey, Mike, someone messaged me on Twitter their about their comments not being able to be seen on your stream. Really? Well, I can see your. Okay, let me. Hmm. Well, I know I don't have comments turned off. Let me see. Cherry Lover at Cherry Lover. Uh, Cherry Lover at Cherry Pepsi at Cherry. Hmm. At my check my chats. All right, I'll go over. All right, so I'm looking. Let's see. Yeah, I'm checking your chats right now. Toys, laugh out loud. Once in a while, I will come back to him. What was she trying to comment, and then it would? She's saying the comments wouldn't come through. Toys, are asking if there's a shadow ban. Well, I'm not aware of it. I'm not aware of it, but or is she just trying to comment on streams, or is she trying to comment on videos as well? Hey, Action, can you let Mike know no one can see my comments on stream loudly crying face tonight? Um, Action. Okay, have her try now, because I mean, here, let me. I just re okay, and I can see that there's actually another like there, so that's cool to see. Have her try to come in now. Let's see if we can figure this out. Message her to have her try to come in um now, and then we'll see if she can. Now YouTube's saying that only one person is viewing. They are watching the stream. Is she getting okay? I did say to try now. Um, they are watching the stream. Um, okay. Is she getting any kind of messages or anything like that? Is she trying to comment and still not being able to comment? Okay, Cherry, if you're out there, try to comment, and then um if you get some kind of message, kind of let me know what the message, see if we can figure this out, because this is all getting like freaking screwy here. Not working on their end. Tried on two different devices. They sent me a screenshot that they're watching. Okay. I don't know what to say, because I don't know what's going on with that. Um, yeah, I don't. Let me see. Yeah, maybe I'll have to check into the streaming thing probably afterwards, seeing what's going on here. All right, I'm gonna check the. Yeah, I just got your message on. Even Facebook is acting up a bit here. It's May May. Can you check and see if a mod banned her? Yeah, I can probably do that. All right, because that does seem kind of odd. Hmm. Okay, so let me see here. What's going on now? Auto monetization, copyright, and feedback, content, dashboard, playlist. You see? Yeah, I saw your I saw your I saw your PM. I'm looking into it right now, trying to see if I can figure out what exactly here is going on. Let's see, content playlist, settings, send feedback. Yeah, I may have. Let's see. Try. Let's see. How about my well? Yeah, I mean, I'm not as remember, I'm not as technically sound, so this stuff comes up. It's a little bit harder for me to figure out. But toys, can you message? Well, okay, if you're listening here, May, um, you can probably message through toys if you can't comment on it. But let me ask you something: do you hide your subscriptions? Do you like hide who you're subscribed to? Because I didn't even see your name on my. I know you said you subscribed to me, but I have never seen your name on my subscriptions list. So, um, actually, in fact, it's kind of funny. You actually might be shadow banned, but not from me because when I did try to look you up, yeah, I just simply put in your name and it didn't come up as easily. I had to actually go search for it. So, um, eh, Mike Boomerang, yeah. Let me see. Customization. How can I figure out exactly sometimes comments analytic dashboard? Okay. I do see that you did leave a comment a couple days ago on so that comment's still there. But that's on your that's from your May channel. If I understand correctly, you were under a different name here, weren't you? Tonight. Anyways, all right. There's not. It looks like something I'm gonna have to probably look into a little bit more in depth. There's not really much I can do about it right now because I don't even know how to deal with it. Okay. But there, I don't see any. So right now, Are you on here as May, or are you on here as Cherry Lover or something? All right. No different name. Friday is the everybody come on. Correct. It's still May. Um. Yeah. Well, Friday. Okay, Friday is the day that normally Batco and I are just on, and we're doing the comic retrospect. Still May though, huh? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It could be YouTube itself that's shadow banning you because one of the things I have noticed that if I just simply put May in the search in the it doesn't come up as easily. I have to actually go through some um mouse up to the upper right hand corner and click on avatar, mouse down to creator studio. Um Next look at names you have banned from. All right, I'll try that. I'll try that. Thank you. Let's see. Creator Studio. So only studio here is YouTube Studio, but I think that's what you meant. That just takes me to the channel dashboard. Maybe I should have done that. Let me see now. Oh, this is saying your channel. Let's see now. Do I? Anything else I need to? On Nick's team, it is fine, but Mike's, it doesn't show. Hmm. Yeah, that is strange. Settings, okay. The default now. Permissions, community, filters. Those are moderators. Approved users. Hidden users. All right, yeah, somebody did. Okay, try it now. See if you can try it now, May. Because I found what was. So they were saying you were a hidden user. Um, it is quite possible. Delft is one of my moderators here, so it's quite possible he may have came in and did that, but you were put into the hidden users for some reason. So try it now. See if you can. Can I exit this or what? Maybe, yeah. Let's see now. Okay. So basically, what I think happened, somebody put her in the hidden user category for some reason. I just took her out of it. So try now. If you're watching May May, try now. See if you can comment. Did it work? Well, I don't see a comment as of yet. I don't know if she's. Toys, if you are still here, can you message her to see if she's still on here? Um, hmm, maybe a restart. I'll see if things need a refresh. Yeah, that's probably what I'll. That's what I'll try to do. I'll at least refresh it. All right, I just refreshed the screen here. Still says only one watching. Now it says two watching. Now it says three watching. Okay. Maybe a restart. The only thing would mean that would just simply means I'd have, okay, have her try it. Have her try it again because I think I've done everything I can to fix it at this point. Aside from just completely shutting down the stream and just doing like a. But if I completely shut down the stream, that's it. It's like, hey, Leto, We've been having some issues here with the stream, apparently. I can run middleman for the night if need be. Hey, Leto. Yeah, you may have to just do middleman for the rest of the night, back and forth, if she's got something she wants to say, because I don't want to just. I'd have to like completely shut down the stream and then try to. I mean, I could probably restart it on StreamYard, but then maybe I will. Maybe I will just. Uh, can you help us with the stream issue? So I'll be listening on in my internet kind of cutting out as well for some reason. Hey, toys. Anyways, Out loud, Maymay is having issues with her chat showing up. Just tell him what I said. We will deal with it. I want him to continue the articles. Yeah. What I found out is that she was placed, for whatever reason, she was placed in the hidden viewer section. I had to check settings and stuff like that, and I took her out of the hit. Gelt is. I still have Gelt listed as one of my mods. I don't know if he came in just to do that. That'd be kind of dumb if he did, but always I'll be driving to work as well. So if I don't say much, that's why. Weird. Laugh out loud. Um, and hi, Mamie. All right. So, anyways, we're already past the hour mark. So I should get back to these articles. There's not much more I can do right now. I may have to do some house cleaning here afterwards. So, um, uh, keep trying to comment, because I think I at least did fix the problem on my end. Maybe because you were listed as a hidden user for some reason, but aside from that, I don't know what else I can really do. So I'll try one more. I'll just check some things real quick here now that I know what to look for. Oh, all right. You are placed back into the all right. I'm going to see if that kind of. Oh, save. Oh, that's what happened. I didn't save it because I didn't know where the save button was. Um. All right. All right. Try now. May, if you can hear me, should work now. I think the problem was I didn't save it, so that's why it still stayed on. Yeah, I know I'm a boomer. Anyways, may try again because I think I'm hoping it's fixed now. Uh, look, see, make sure. Yo, so let's see. Okay, so I think I fixed it now. Hopefully, there we go. Save and publish to your yeah, that's what I did. Test again. Yeah, we see you, May. Sorry about that. I see you, May May. Oh, you can't? Yes, we can. So sorry about that. We finally got that fixed. I, the only, and looking back on it, the only thing I could think of is maybe Gelf came in and put you as a hidden user, but I don't. But I wouldn't see why he would be doing that. Um, he hasn't even been on any of my streams of late, so um, Mike, whoever did that, it was uncool. Yeah, it was. I didn't even know that it happened. So, um, okay, thank goodness. Sorry for derailing. Continue the article. No problem. Hey, I prefer to try to get the any issues that come out. I prefer to try to get them dealt with ASAP, but doesn't always happen that way. So, hey, me. Okay, so and as always, guys, of course, I do appreciate any and all likes and shares. It helps get some more people in here. Um, hopefully now, hi Leto. So, anyways, so yes, I will get back to the articles here. We took more time on this than really was necessary, but partly due to the fact that I'm not as technically. I am a boomer, probably in some cases even worse than Nick. Anyway, so anyways, back to this article here on these fixes to this cover by J. Scott Campbell from 2009, Amazing Spider-Man number 601, Volume 1. The various fixes made by Bunby to Campbell's art include the repositioning of Mary Jane's arms in order to take away their emphasis of her breast. Oh, okay. Oh, I kind of see what they're talking about there. In other words, she's got squeezed in, so of course they're pressing the breast out more. All right. They covering up her cleavage with a shirt featuring a less revealing neckline. Okay. Um, and lowering her left leg um, from its angled position, which is again the thing I noted as well. I didn't notice the thing with the thing with the hands. I noticed it seemed like the way they had him positioned. It seemed like they had him over her private part down there, and then more on her leg in the other picture. So fast forward to May 2021, and rendition, Booney's rendition of the cover began to spread like wildfire across social media, with critics of Campbell's art praising the edit for presenting what they believe to be a more realistic rendition of Spider-Man's iconic love interest. Um, anyway, eventually, the post caught the attention of Campbell himself, who responded to Booney's criticisms on May 4th, yesterday, with a post of his own and announced that the fix is in. Uh, let's see what's going on here now. I let out. And at Mike Walters, you've had some crazy people on here, and they never got banned. Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't really like so, um some crazy people on here and they never got banned. Yeah, not exactly sure what you're talking about there. Are you mean banned by me or banned by? Wasn't your fault though, Mike. You right back. Driving to work. May, sorry if I don't talk much. I'm listening. D. That is an iconic scene in the comic, and they ruined it. Yeah, yeah. And the funny thing about that too, May, with that is that um considering that Mary Jane and Pete, I don't know if in that episode, if that particular one, they were already married or whatever, but they're husband and wife, so it might be even considered somewhat appropriate for her to be a little more, revealing, especially if the idea is, okay, he's on his way home and maybe she's, wanting to, let's just say she's quote unquote in the mood, as it were. And if they're husband and wife, there should be no reason to even um remotely think about editing like that. But anyways, initially posting his work on Instagram, Campbell explained in the post caption, which he later screenshotted and shared on his Twitter page. You see, someone going by the name non-binary Finn Mertens took to fixing the artwork, as they put it, and well, they got a lot of people talking. Now, typically, just ignore the sort of thing, but it seemed to go a bit viral, with even friends and colleagues reposting it, explaining that this sort of quote unquote correcting of other well established artists is just, well, tacky, which it is, wrote Campbell. In light of this, though, I decided to embrace the situation and do a little bit of quote unquote art fixing myself. What do you think? What do you think seems trendy? I'm up for new things. So let's have some fun and fix stuff. Ooh, the fix is in. Whoa! Oh, that's gonna get them. That's gonna get them hot and bothered. Oh, Was this before she died and he made a deal with Mephisto, or was this way? I don't know because I don't follow. I haven't been following. I guess this is Bronze Age Spider-Man. Yeah, I mean I haven't gotten as much into the Spider-Man comics as I have DC May, so I wouldn't know. Hey, how's it going? Heading home? Doesn't in on the way. Hey, Anon. Hey there, Anon D. Okay, so now are those back? Now are those back? You fix them tonight. How are those back? Um, you fix them tonight? Well, maybe. Can we fix it? Yes, we can. uh, and of course, as always, guys, I do appreciate any and all likes and shares. Help see if we can get some more people in here. And YouTube is being problematic, problematic again on the viewer count and all that. There we go. Just needed to refresh it. I was like, we did get some more likes and shares and stuff. Okay. And the view count does seem to be up. So, yeah. And saying 4 people now. So, goody. Yay. Now that seems right. This post by Campbell included both a point by point breakdown of Booney's fix. Ah. Yeah, the outer elbow. I guess comparing to Popeye's something. As well as his own take on the edited image. Where he basically, I guess, he decided to place her hands back, in her nether region again. Shortly after publishing this post to his various social media accounts, Campbell found himself facing a wave of ironic and outright hypocritical backlash as critics who supported Bundy's critiquing and editing of his work began to claim that such behavior was unacceptable when coming Campbell himself. Yeah, if anything, it's more inappropriate for them to be doing it to his work, not the other way around. Bro, there really is nothing cooler than a professional in their late 40s shaming someone in their teens, just trying to make your hypersexualized art into a view that doesn't make women uncomfortable, wrote albeit. You're definitely not just sexist, but hypersexual. Oh boy, these people, SJWs. At CJ Zelensky's asserted that the original critique by NB is of the male gaze present in your first illustration, further putting forth the baffling and obtuse argument that what's being discussed are the political implications of your stylistic choices. Oh boy. Yeah. It's more than just politics. It's people just not getting it. Let's see now. You know, laugh out loud, Leto. Not bad for a guy who's been drinking all day. Okay. This isn't a dunk. It's missing the point, he added. Dude, it's his artwork. You guys really have no right to be messing with it. So he can do what he wants with his artwork. It's his, not yours. This is so sad coming from you, bro. It's just a Tumblr account that and your official art is not above criticism in a professional setting, said Wild Forms. Well, that may be true, but again, it's like you're making a big point about Mary Jane being hypersexualized when I don't know if this is at a point when she and Peter were married. So of course she might be in the mood, as it were, and may want to play, as it were. Excuse me a moment, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Wow, we're missing Batgoat and Woody. Yeah. Well, remember, Batgoat has his trivia on Wednesday night, so he might be in a little bit late, but I should really, really start hurrying along here. Um, let's see. So we already went through that paragraph, I believe. They added, there's no such thing as quote unquote fixing art, but there is room for improvements, especially when you draw female characters propped like sexual items rather than a character with actual depth. Hey, dude, newsflash. She's married to Spider Man. Did it ever occur to you, ding dongs, that maybe, just maybe, depending upon the scene and stuff like that, you see Spider Man, behind her, look like he's about to come in. She's in a pretty casual setting there. Maybe she's in the mood. And maybe she's hoping that Spidey is in the mood. Ah, which would be appropriate for a married couple. Roto. I mean, that's funny. It's funny that you would feel like you'd have to fix art like that in the case where the couple may very well be married or even engaged, in a form of a relationship where you would expect them to be intimate. These people just don't get it. But, and I post a link to Leto's only cans. Sure, sure go for it. Go for it. Um, ATC, you're I don't have a problem with you sharing that link. And now it's showing that we laugh out loud. All right. So, anyways, back to the article here. Um, Roto Croja cried, "Honestly, I'm about to fix his new version too, if only to piss him off." Oh, what a loser Roto Croja is. Yeah, you're not getting your way, so you're going to retaliate. Okay. First off, it's his work. Second off, you're a moron. Anyways, this just in. Local white cishet um, man has never learned what misogyny is. Thinks dunking on teenagers is cool and putting their name in public for his fans to openly harass them is a professional thing to do, they concluded. You all kind of put this on yourselves, okay? You went after him, okay? So one user was so pressed over Campbell's response that not only did he go on a multi-tweet tirade against his work, but also admitted that his belief that the cover was problematic led him to cut two friends out of his life. Misogyny in comic book art is very much an issue. No, it's not. I mean, people keep saying that, but cotton the rest stuff cotton into their ears or take things out of context or to justify a defensive response. Maddening wrote Kevin Norm 81. It's a shame to lose people over this topic. I had to cut off two guys over this just today and yesterday. Yet Kevin Norm 81 appears to have taken the loss of two members from his social circle due solely to his self admitted inability to agree to disagree on quote unquote agree to disagree on quote unquote social justice issues in stride, as he concluded his thread by declaring that nobody said being a lefty male feminist would be easy. Feminism, feminist, male feminist, social justice, SJW, J.S. Cotton, J. Scott Campbell, hypersexualization, do better, isolated, alone, moron, buffoon. Let's see, I could probably come up with a few other choice words for the dude, but people are probably already dunking on his stupidity. Ultimately, despite the numerous criticisms leveled his way, Campbell clarified that he didn't create the post for me, quote unquote, but rather to use, quote, a very public and viral meme as a teachable moment for some of the youth out there that no one appreciates this. This isn't a good look, he continued. It was what some might call parody or humor to make a bigger point. I'm sorry if that was missed by you. Way to go, Campbell. That's that's telling him. What do you make of Campbell's response to the latest criticism of his Mary Jane drawing? Let us know your thoughts on social media or in the comments down below. Right on, man. Right on. Hey, Bat Goat's here. There's, I guess, a few things. Let's see. Laugh out loud was a joke, Mike. Ha ha ha. Evening, everyone. Laugh out loud. Mike subs to those only confirmed. Laugh out loud. Go, uh, go, us. Please. Yeah, oh, I guess you wanting to post that link up was a joke. Okay. Yeah, I didn't really get it. Laugh out loud. Ahead. Laugh out loud. What up, bees? Uh, hey, Bat. Hoof Hearted took second place in game two. Bat Goat is back, baby. All right. Cool. Hey, Action runs up to Bat Goat and bear hugs him. Or beer hugs. I guess that's supposed to be bear hug, but wrote it as beer. Hey, Goat. Hey, Anon just got in. Gonna clean the glass and rip a Be Real quick. I'll join. Laugh out loud. Hey, toys. Okay. Good hug, dude. Hey, Meme. Laugh out loud. Just walked in myself. Meme is the only person who makes Bat Goat smile. They laugh out loud. Oh, that's not fair. Let me be honest. They shattered on that. They shattered on that art fix. Really disrespectful to the fans of Spider-Man. Yep, that's a very good point. I mean, anybody who sits there and claims to fix an artist's work, quote unquote, that is disrespectful to the artist. They are the ones who actually put the work in. You want to critique it, fine, but don't go messing with somebody's art like that. I say the channel mods take a vote for when Mike hits 420 subs. He joins the. No, if I can help it, I would never willingly or knowingly drink alcohol or do any kind of illicit drugs. That includes marijuana. I value control more than anything else. So, hey, Bat Goat. Ha ha ha. I couldn't imagine Mike trying to do a blazed. It's just not my thing, you know? Well, I'll be pouring a glass of $500 whiskey on some Voss ice. And okay, so now we're in 35. So so I'm gonna probably have to put the other. I know Bat Goat, you weren't here when this was all going on, but we had to deal with something earlier because May was having problems commenting, and then I finally was able to figure out what it was. She was placed in the hidden users, so I cleared her out. But and the only person I could, well, there's only one person I could probably think of who did it. So if that was the case, don't know why, but all right. So I might just try to save the other. Let's see. Yeah, what's worse, almost half the comic book fans know that an iconic scene in Spider-Man, like I remember that variant from years ago, and they're fixing it irks me. hmm What's Mary? What Mary Jane cover? Um, from Spider-Man, from Amazing Spider-Man number 601. Yeah, in fact, I'll even scroll back up so you can see it. This cover is what they're talking about. That cover is what they're talking about. Anonymity. Uh, all right, yeah, I'll probably just have to do the others because Nick is on tonight, guys. Nick is on tonight, and he does have some content. I know that some of you will probably want to. Chauvin in motion, secret leaked kick Vic messages, and Trump's social media, and more. So I'll put a hold on the other stories until tomorrow night, just due to some of the stuff we were dealing with earlier. So let's assume it was YouTube who put me in the hidden section. Oh, is that one where someone fixed her to make her look dumpy and uninteresting? Because if it was another mod who put me in there, I'm sure it would have shown at least. Nick is on. Not sure. Hear me. I'm a noob. I'll be on that stream. Sorry again for derailing. No problem. Hey, at least we got it fixed, right? At least we got it fixed, May May. So, but anyways, as I said, I'm gonna. I had six stories, but we were only able to get through two because we had an issue come up. But that's okay because that means that we got four to go over tomorrow night. Then we already have four to go over for tomorrow night, so we'll probably just do those four, um, and maybe just chat afterwards. So, okay. At least more learning experience for your YouTube. Yep. Well, yeah, I'm probably, as I said, I'm probably as much, if not a worse boomer than like Nick and Hay. You know, um, I get a little, I don't do as much of the technical side of the stuff. So, but anyways, we're now at an hour 40. So, I think what we'll do is maybe we'll start wrapping up a bit here because I know you guys probably want to go over and check out Nick's stream. So with that, are you guys ready for this day in Nietzsche history? Hey man, I don't know what happened, but I hope we can keep Discord. We can keep Discord mess out of the chat. Cool. Nietzsche it up. History. Action walks forth and kneels to the Nietzsche King. Okay. So without any further ado, let's get ready to refresh YouTube screen a bit here. All right. So let's see. I'm kind of past that BS. I tried not to let people in my mind. Cool, cool. All right. So, anyway, today being Wednesday, May the 5th, 2021. Kind of funny that you joined us this week, May, because we're actually in the month of May. May becoming a subscriber in the month of May. Kind of cool. Anyways, so today being Wednesday, May the 5th, 2021, let's take a look back at this day in each history. As soon as, of course, as I look up here, Bat Goat jumps off, Troy's back, tries to ollie off the ropes, catches his ankle. Oh, call the medics. Okay. Lol. All right. Lol. All right. So, anyways, today being Wednesday, May the 5th, 2021. Let's take a look back at this day in each history. And um, first off, on this date in each history, we go back 80 years ago today. On this date in 1941, the fifth issue of Captain America comics went on sale from Timely Comics on this date 80 years ago today. Now, Timely Comics was the name of Marvel when they first came out. So before they were known as Marvel, they were known as Comics. So on this date in 1941, Captain America Comics number 5 went on sale for 10 cents. It was 64 pages. He had 4 stories featuring Captain America, also Headline Hunter, Tuck, Cave Boy, and Hurricane. Joe Simon was the editor, and then of course the cover credits, penciling done by Jack Kirby, and Sid Shores did the inking. So on this date, 80 years ago today, the fifth issue of Captain America Comics went on sale from Timely Comics. So let's see now here. I had too many beers tonight. Forgot that ripping bees with Anon when drinking ends up in barf. Okay, so with that being said, let's move on to the next thing here. As on this date in 1996, which was 25 years ago today, the Simpsons episode Much Poo About Nothing premiered on this date in the Simpsons, the 23rd episode of the Simpsons 7th season. This was an episode that saw that the town of Springfield was going to pass a referendum that placed on the ballot that require all illegal immigrants in Springfield to be deported, only to find out that Apu was an illegal immigrant, and Homer ends up trying to help him, um, you know, help him become a citizen. So, So on this date in 1996, 25 years ago today, the Simpsons episode "Much Ado About Nothing," play on words with "Much Ado About Nothing," um, went on, premiered on this date in 1996. And last but not least, on this date in 2001, 20 years ago today, from Earl's Court in London, England, the WWE, or WWF at the time, World Wrestling Federation, held its insurrection event. In the main event, The Undertaker defeated the two-man power trip of Stone Cold Steve Austin and Triple H in a handicap match. It also saw Chris Jericho defeat William Regal in a Queen's Club match. Chris Benoit defeating Kurt Angle 2 out of 3 falls. Edge and Christian defeating X Factor of X Pac, Just Incredible, the Hardy Boys, and the Dudley Boys in a fatal 4-way elimination match. Bradshaw defeating Big Show, Perry Saturn, Dean Malenko defeating the Holly Cousins, and Eddie Guerrero defeating Grandmaster Sexay. So on this date 20 years ago today, from Earl's Court in London, England, the WWF held its insurrection event. And I, of course, I must have forgot to. Oh, I see what I did. Yeah, I did forget to do that. But here, I'll show that to you guys. Here. There you go. So, anyways, so of course, before we leave, I would like to ask you guys something. I've been, you guys have said this too, and I've heard this, that usually the counter doesn't go screwy if you got 10 or more. But I'd like to try, if you guys can. I know some of you, like I know Anon, you're getting home from work usually. Leto, I know you're sleeping partly. But if you guys can start coming in early, like right at the beginning or even early, hopefully maybe that will help keep the count stable instead of having us bounce back and forth between one and two, 1 and 2 people and all that. You know, maybe if we have a larger number at the beginning, like 5, 6, 7, people in here at the beginning, maybe the counter wouldn't. If you can, if you can be here at the start of the streams, or I know, like as I said, I do understand anonymity. You're getting home from work. Leto's usually getting ready for work and heading off to work. Backcode on Wednesdays, I know you have your trivia, but if we can start getting in early and trying to keep that count up, maybe that will help keep the count stable. I just want to try that if you guys can help me with that. Anyways, guys, as always, I do appreciate you guys coming in, and I'll probably, the 4 stories I didn't get to tonight, I'll probably do those tomorrow. I thank you guys again for being here and for all the likes and shares. And I will, and let's see, before we go, let's get through the last of the comments here. Okay. Yeah, we already read that one. Action feels BG's grip on his ankle and drops Ebo, first landing his 6-foot, 250-pound frame into BG's spine, and crowd awes as they hear a crack and snap a bone under. Oh boy, that goat curls in from pain. Let's see. What? More B rips? Of course, good sir. Laugh out loud, Mike. The counter was weird when it was just me and you in here. Well, yeah, I know that action, but because it's funny, before we come on, when we're waiting, the counter's fine when we're waiting, and then but once we get started, then it starts going. It might be okay for the first few minutes, but then it starts going wonky. I just want to see if maybe if everybody's here right at the start, um, if maybe we can't stabilize the counter from jump. If we already have like 4 or 5 people in here, four or five, 6 people in here, maybe that will help keep it stable. That's just something I want to try. You guys can help me with that. It'd be appreciated. I understand some of you may not. I know some of your situations. So BG jumps up from under the canvas, shows crowd Nutcracker and Walnut. Fool you, teehee. Have a good one, everyone. Peace, fam. Later, peeps. Action stands in the ring watching Backo fight with imaginary people. All right, guys. Well, thank you all for being here, and I'll see you all tomorrow night. Bye.